take a double-walled steel thermos, preferably one with a glass interior that's polished, and then you're going to go ahead and fill it full of really hot water, let it sit for about 5 minutes, dump it out, and then put your sauce inside of there so it's nice and warm.
Okay.
All right, so let's try this over again, okay? Just for the sake of expedience, I'm going to go ahead and drop the shallots out of this one.
Does it have a different name if you drop out the shallots?
No, it's pretty much the same thing. The shallots are just for sweetening it up, giving it a nice little sweet flavor. So, we're going to make our gastrique first. Yeah, I'll take some pepper.
So how many tries does it normally take to get this right at home?
This is really not a basic sauce. No matter what anybody tells you, it's not a basic sauce. This is something that, you know, here's the deal. With this sauce, until you get the feel with it, you might get it and nail it at home the first time. It's a 50-50 thing, kind of, in my opinion. In the sense that until you get really skilled at it, until you're really on top of it, it's that saying, even a broken clock is correct twice a day, you know? Yeah. Until you get the feel for it and you can do it every time, 100% of the time, it's a real, it's until you get the feel, until you feel the sauce and you're taking it on, you're pulling it off, you're putting it on, you're pulling it off. It's that kind of a feel for it.
Can I use onion instead of shallots?
Yeah, but shallots are preferable by, really preferable. They're a much more complex flavor than an onion is. An onion is generally just kind of sweet, and that's pretty much what you get out of it. Whereas in shallots, you can get some floral fragrance in there, a little garlicky fragrance. There's a lot of different, they're much more complex.
Those are pink onions, like shallots.
So our mess up was it got too high. What happened with Trisha's?
They stopped stirring it.
Oh, okay.
There's no point in which you can stop stirring this sauce. It's got to be vigorously stirred the whole time.
Okay.
You can't just say, oh, I'm going to take a little 5-second break. Done. Toast. All right, it's getting syrupy. Picky sauces. French. Picky. Personally, I started off in Japanese food, which is even fussier. In the sense,
what happens commercially? I mean, is the whole point of being a commercial chef that you don't mess it up too much, that you can do it repeatedly?
Do you have someone in the kitchen that is responsible for just the sauces?
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a saucier.
Yeah.
You have a saucier. You have a guy whose specialty is just that, as we speak. His name is the saucier. This is what he does.
So this guy hopefully do it, or he lost his job.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this whole reason.
All right, just in case here, just
Like
for
when you watch Ratatouille.
Very important slow. And there's a lot of recipes around it, really.
just enough to cool it down a little bit.
Sorry, what did you just do? Did you add water?
Just a little bit. I got my hand nice and wet with ice cold water, and I flicked it in there, just enough to cool it down so it's not hot, and I'm not going to curdle my eggs. All right, now here we go. Bingo, bango, bongo.
That was fun.
Okay, here we go. This is where we get a little freaky.
And you're lifting it off the heat here, just as it's
Well, I'm waiting for the thickness to come up. This is a really big surface in the bottom of the bowl, so I'm getting a lot of contact to the heat with my egg, so I got to be really careful this time. Because the last one, you didn't have as much contact for egg to bowl. So this one I have more because I'm working with a much bigger bowl. So I got to be really extra careful this time. Here we go. Gotta keep on beating it until I can no longer see any of those streaking, any of that streaking going on. No streaking of oil, no puddling of oil. I'm heating it back up. See, I see little streaking on the edges there. Notice how I get to the edge real quick and really fast? Because if I see those streaks of oil in there, that's where the breaking begins. It's in that streak of oil there that's sitting off to the side. You can't let those little puddles of oil sit there unattended, otherwise they will cause, that's the beginning. That's the beginning of the chain reaction of this sauce breaking.
So we stopped. Yeah. And it was not very long, like 10 seconds, yeah. 15 seconds. It wasn't. But we weren't stirring it as big as we weren't doing it. We weren't. We should have been, but.
Doesn't get a close up on the
Okay, I saw how for a second I was getting little thin dots on there. That meant I was not warm enough for emulsifying my sauce. And now I got to get it back on for a little bit extra time to get my emulsification nice and warm.
Say that again, please. What were you saying? Thin dots of what?
Thin dots of the oil.
So tarragon and what was it?
Tarragon and lemon juice.
And it's in a steak now with a lemon juice won't curdle anything?
Correct. Okay, excuse me. I need plates, please.
How long was that steak in the oven and at what temperature?
350 for about 7 minutes.
It's really difficult to mess it up.
It's yours. You're taking. Take it absolutely.
How to cook everything sauce? Yeah.
It is not a sauce. It's considered an easy sauce, let me tell you.
How long do they have to serve? Do you have to serve it really? I mean, honestly,
After keeping it at room temperature like this, 15 minutes at best. At best. Probably closer to 10 minutes is really what you're looking at.
Once it's emulsified, it holds. This risk of it breaking is gone.
Oh no, it will break. As it cools down, it's going to
Cools
break.
down, it'll break.
It's going to break. Butter, like I said, is picky about its temperature. Very, very picky about its temperature. Pure chemistry. 100% pure chemistry.
Fantastic sauce. Fantastic. Amazing.
Did you not get one?
You didn't get one.
That way.
You couldn't have mine.
No. I got plenty of hand. My pleasure.
Bon appetit.